Hi everyone. In this video, we will learn about graphic quadratic equations. Okay. We will solve the examples. Examples are there, and the practice questions is also there, right? So first of all, is that what is quadratic equation, right? An equation of a degree written in the form, right? In the degree form. So the highest power of the variable is 2, right? So this is called the quadratic equation, right? As you can see here, the formula is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is a general standard form of the quadratic equation in which this a is belongs to 5, this b is belong to 3, and c is basically constant, which is 3 here. So I'm referring this example with this standard form, right? And as you can see here, 2, what is 2? 2 is the highest power of the variable. So you can say that this is quadratic equation. Okay, now after that quadratic equation, as you can see here, the parabola in my right side, this is the parabola, right? And here, these are the parts of the parabola, right? So this is basically called vertex. We take the another color. This is called vertex. In that vertex, we have two things. One is h and the another one is k. So what is h here? H is basically, you can say h is the x value, right? H is the x value, right? You can say like this is the midpoint of the parabola, right? And or you can say the line of the symmetry passes through this h, okay? Or you can say x value, right? And what is basically k? K is the y value. This part is k, right? Like how much far the value of y from this midpoint, right? So this is called k. So let's solve the example. The example here it's giving to you which of the I'm reading this one, which of the this one, right? Which of the following is correct for the vertex of the parabola, right? It means vertex means what? That you need to find out or you need to tell what is the x value first of all, and then what is y value. You can say that x is what? X is your here in the equation h that I just explained it to you here. H, x is h and y is basically k. So how are we going to find out? There are two options are given to you, the A option or the B option. So that what we need to do in this example, this is basically x square. Okay, this is a 2x square, right? It's in 2x2, so this is 2x square. So the minimum point, right? The minimum point is called the y value, right? The minimum point is the y value. So you need to tell me the minimum point or maximum point. Here it's mentioned minimum point and maximum point. Minimum point means that the parabola opens towards upward. That is the minimum point, right? This example is the minimum point, okay? So this is a minimum point. And what is maximum point? Maximum point means that the parabola it's open upside down. You can say the sad face. This is also this is say that this is happy face. So which option is correct for this example? So let's solve which option is correct for this one. How to find out the vertex, right? I have already given the solution for this one. Let's see. Here it says this is the question, right? 2x squared plus 8x minus 12. So 2 is basically, you know that according to the standard formula I already explained to you, 2 is A, 8 is your B, and 12 is C. So therefore, how are you going to find out H? Or you can say X value. H means X value. Okay, I already explained it to you. X value. The formula for the X value is minus B over 2A. This is the formula of the line of symmetry as well. So what is B here? The B is 8, right? And what is A? A is here 2. We substitute the value. Minus will come because minus is the part of the formula. Minus 8 over 4, so it gives you that minus 2. So minus 2 is the X value, or you can say that the line of symmetry. You know what is line of symmetry? Line of symmetry is basically the a line which is divide the parabola into two halves, or bisect it into two halves. The line is passed through the center of that parabola. So this is minus 2. There are many names that you can say here. The H value, it's an X value, right? And a line of symmetry. And what is the line of equation? Line of equation, the formula is minus b over 2a, right? So now this is minus 2. So when we will see the diagram here, the diagram shows that, see, this is minus 2 here. This is a minus 2. Okay, this is vertex. So here it's a minus 2, right? So minus 2 is basically the x value, right? Minus 2 is basically the x value. Okay, this is the another example, right? Sorry, this is the another example. Okay, the diagram for this one is, if you can draw the diagram for this parabola, you can easily sketch it like on the graph. Let me see the diagram. Okay, the diagram is not sketch for this one. It's very easy to draw the diagram, right? But right now we are learning how to find out the x value, or you can say the minimum value, right? Because the two options that we need to take one of the options from them. So which one is correct? Minimum value, the first option A, or the option B. So minus 2. And then how are you going to find out the k value? Means the y value. You substitute this minus 2 in this equation. So when you substitute it, you will get the value is minus 20, because minus 2 is the x value. When you substitute in this formula, sorry, in this formula, when you substitute x value in this formula, you will get the k value, means the y value, right? So here the y value is minus 20, though it's a positive 2x square, right? It's a positive 2x square here, so it is minimum. So option A is correct. Okay, we will solve the another example. The another example is here, right? This is the question, right? This is the questions giving to you here. This is the question, and in this question, A is 2, B is minus 12, and C is 16. So now A is positive because, you know, it's open upwards. The graph shows it's upward, and 2, it's a little squashed, right, to compare to the x square graph. Now, how are you going to calculate H value? Means x value, the formula that you need to apply, minus b over 2, 3. 3 is the x value, and how are you going to find out the y value, right? K, its k is basically y. So here this is minus 2. Here is a minus 2, right? And x, this is x value on the x-axis, which is 3 here. So we have found here it's a minimum value, right? It's a minimum value with a positive, and x is 3 and y is minus 2. Okay, let's see another example. Another example is the line of, how you're going to find out the line of symmetry here. First of all, line of symmetry, when the diagram is giving to it, so easy to figure it out that 4 is your line of symmetry, right? Or you can say the midpoint, right? Or you can say the x value. But how are you going to find out? So we have a formula, minus b over 2a, right? minus b over 2a, but this is not being solved, right? So how are you going to solve this? So x minus 2 and x minus 6, when we multiply, the question is x minus 2 and x minus 6. So you need to bring out in the form of standard equation. So when we multiply x with x, it gives you x squared. When we multiply x with minus 6, it gives you minus 6x, right? Then minus 2x, and then minus 2 multiplied with minus 6. You people have already done this in algebra, chapter 4 of D3, right? And it gives you plus 12. Right? When we solve these two, because they both are like terms, so x squared minus 8x plus 12, right? So here b value is minus 8. Let me take the another color. B value. Now I'm going to substitute in this formula. Okay, so the formula here is minus b over 2a, right? Minus b, it's, what is minus b? 8, right? 8 is minus b here. So minus, right? And minus 8, and a is 2 into 1, right? Because here it's 1. So when we multiply, it gives you value 4, right? Simplifying, you will get 4. So x value is 4 here. See, x value is 4. So the line of symmetry when you will pass here. So sorry. Okay, let me draw again. Yes, minus 4. So x value is 4 here. The vertex here, x is 4. And what is y value? So you will substitute x value here in this question, right? In this question. Sorry, in this question. So 4 we got now. So we got that 4 minus 2. This is 4 minus 2 gives you 4 minus 2 is 2, right? And then again 4 here. So 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So 2 multiplied by minus 2 gives you minus 4 here. So here we'll get minus 4, right? So check here, the minus 4, is that y value is minus 4? Yes, its y value is minus 4. I hope students, you people understood about this minimum point, line of symmetry, or can say x value. We can find out with the help of the formula, which is minus b over 2a. The next topic, that how you're going to find out the y and x intercept, right? Y and x intercept. There it is. We will solve the another example in my another video. Thank you for watching.